Good morning, student. In the last session, we had seen that for getting the moment of force, only magnitude of the force is not sufficient, but the perpendicular distance between the pivot and the point of application of force required. Now, today we are going to see a new concept of a couple. Okay, a single force applied on the pivoted body alone does not cause rotation of the body. If we want to rotate the body, a single force, you can see toward my action, both the fingers are applying the forces in opposite direction, which forms a couple. One goes downside, other goes upside and forms a couple. So not a single force applied on the pivoted body alone does not cause the rotation of the body. Actually, the rotation of body is always because of the action done by the force applied and the reaction happened at the pivot. Okay, so the moment of force of reaction about the pivot, if we talk, is zero. That note first of all you keep in mind. Notice that moment of force of reaction, moment of force of reaction about pivot is zero. This is important, and it is because its distance from the axis of rotation is zero. Okay, because its distance from axis of rotation is zero. So if I take this nut, okay, so this is an axis of rotation. Okay, axis of rotation, and the moment of force of the reaction, I told you that if this is our wrench, like this, and if we are applying the force over here, so alone force will not do the turning of the body. So force of reaction is at this point, okay, along the axis. So here the moment of force of reaction about the pivot, this is the pivot, तो ये pivot के पास में उसका moment of force जो होगा torque वो zero हो जाएगा. क्या होगा? Zero, because its distance from axis of rotation is zero, and because of that we are using a longer handle of the spanner, right? So moment of force about the point of axis of rotation is zero, so the longer handles are provided to do the same work, right? Now what is a couple? Question आता है. Okay, define couple. Couple define करना है. It is very important to write all these words which I am telling you while writing the definition. It is a two equal not opposite, two equal and opposite parallel forces not acting in a single line, not acting along same line, forms a couple. Two equal and opposite, ये equal भी रहेंगे, magnitude of the forces are equal, okay, as well as opposite, ये opposite direction में भी रहेंगे, parallel forces भी रहेंगे and not acting along the same lines. सेम लाइन में नहीं रहेंगे, जैसे कि इस तरीके से है, ये सेम लाइन में, नॉट लाइक दिस, नॉट इन सेम लाइन. ओके, if I take an example of the wrench, you are seeing such type of wrench which is used to open the nut of the tires of car, like this wrench is. So what we are doing, we are applying a force here in downward, then here in upward direction to open the nut. So these forces are equal in magnitude, because कम ज्यादा फोर्स हो जाएगा तो अलग होगा. सो टू इक्वल फोर्सेस, अपोजिट इन डायरेक्शन, पैरेलल, नॉट एक्टिंग इन द सेम लाइन. ओके, सो दिस वर्ड्स आर इंपॉर्टेंट. इक्वल, अपोजिट, पैरेलल एंड नॉट एक्टिंग अलोंग सेम लाइन. ओके, is known as couple or forms of couple. So what are the examples which come across in our daily life according to couple? So first I told a wrench which we are using to open the nut. Okay, wrench used to open nut. Okay, second, opening ink pot. ink pot आप खोलते हो तो भी वैसे ही होता है, दोनों उंगलियों से हम लोग फोर्स प्रेजेंट करते हैं, अप्लाइंग ऑफ इक्वल एंड अपोजिट एंड पैरेलल फोर्स. ओके, देन टर्निंग टैप, वाटर टैप जो होती है नल का कॉक, उसको भी रोटेट करने के लिए इसी तरीके से होता है. देन टर्निंग अ की इन अ लॉक, की को भी वैसे ही टर्न करते हैं, टर्निंग की इन लॉक, लॉक में भी हम लोग इसी तरीके से टर्निंग करते हैं की का. टर्निंग स्टीयरिंग व्हील. ओके, स्टीयरिंग व्हील जो है वो भी इसी तरीके से हम लोग अपोजिट, पैरेलल, नॉट ऑन द सेम लाइन फोर्सेस यूज करते हैं. Turning steering wheel. So these are the examples of couple. Okay. Now let's see moment of couple. Moment of couple. Now here I am going to draw one diagram where AB is an rod which is pivoted at its intersection O. Force F1 is applied in this direction. Force F I say, applied at a B in another direction. You form, it gives a anti-clockwise rotation, and this is also anti-clockwise rotation. Provides anti-clockwise rotation. I see that. Okay. Now moment of force F. If I calculate moment of force F at a point A, okay, at point A is equal to magnitude of the force and the perpendicular distance between the pivot and the point of application of force. This is the pivot. Here the body is getting turned. And simple example take of seesaw. It's a seesaw here. Okay? सीसॉ पे बैठते आप लोग तो मिडल में ये पाइवोट होता है, ये एक डिस्टेंस है परपेंडिकुलर जहाँ पे लास्ट में कॉर्नर में बच्चा बैठा है जिसका फोर्स नीचे लग रहा है. सो मोमेंट ऑफ फोर्स एट अ पॉइंट ए वी आर कैलकुलेटिंग विच इज नथिंग बट द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ फोर्स एंड परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस बिटवीन द पाइवोट एंड पॉइंट ऑफ एप्लीकेशन. सो दैट इज डेफिनेटली कोड. Similarly, we can calculate moment of force at a point F at a point D. D point पे अपन चेक करते हैं तो आएगा F into OB. Right? Now, total moment of couple if we do, find total moment of couple. So So it is addition of both. So it is moment of force F at point A plus moment of force at a point B is F into OA plus F into OB. And I can write F as common into OA plus OB, and that is nothing but F into AB. F into AB, and that AB is nothing but a distance, or I can say distance between the two forces. So M. This is nothing but a total moment of force. Okay, so it is a perpendicular distance between the two forces. I can say this as perpendicular distance between the two forces applied at the either corner. So how can I write couple? So that couple is equal to either force, कोई भी एक फोर्स, क्योंकि फोर्सेस इक्वल है, मैंने पहले ही बोल दिया, यहाँ पे भी F फोर्स है, यहाँ पे भी F फोर्स है. So couple is either force multiply, what is that? Perpendicular distance between two forces. Perpendicular distance between two forces. Okay, acting on the either side of the body. So this is how we get the couple. Okay, I hope that you understood this topic. Now next concept which we are going to study is about equilibrium of the body. Now most of the time you heard this word equilibrium. What do you mean by equilibrium? Equilibrium means a same state maintained by the body. बॉडी ने अपनी खुद की स्टेट मेंटेन करना, यानी हम उसको कहेंगे इक्विलिब्रियम. इसको क्या कहेंगे? इक्विलिब्रियम. We know that when the force is applied on the body which is free to move gains a translational motion, and when the force is applied on the body which is not free to move or pivoted gains a rotational motion, right? Now here what we are going to study, when the forces, number of forces are applied on the body, still body maintain its state, that position of the body is known as equilibrium. I will explain you with this example. See, point is equilibrium of a body. Okay, equilibrium of body. Assume that this is a box and a person A here applies a force F of say 100 Newton. Another person over here applies a force in opposite direction of equal magnitude, means 100 Newton. Both the persons are applying the forces. Then what happens? I say this person pulls this side and this person pulls this side. That is it. My question is that if the magnitude of the forces applied on the box by the two persons on the either side if equal, may the body will move? Body move करेगी क्या? No, body does not move. Okay? If two persons applied equal and opposite forces on box, then box will not move. That is, box maintain its state. उसकी स्टेट वो मेंटेन कर रहा है. It means body is in equilibrium state. तो इसको ही हम कहेंगे कि बॉडी इक्विलिब्रियम स्टेट में है. उसकी जो पोजीशन पहले थी वही पोजीशन वो गेन कर रहा है, मेंटेन कर रहा है, राइट. सो व्हेन द नंबर ऑफ फोर्सेस आर एक्टिंग ऑन द बॉडी produces no change in its position or in its state of rest or in its state of motion, then the body is said to be in equilibrium. So definition. When a number of forces acting on a body doesn't change its state of rest or motion, state of motion, then body is said to be in state of equilibrium. State of equilibrium. Okay. So there are two types of equilibrium. One is due to the rest, one is due to the motion. So types of equilibrium. That's I hope that you understood by this example. Say a balloon is there and water is filled in it. If the number of forces are applied on the balloon, then what you find? You find that these two forces will get cancelled, these two forces will get cancelled, these two forces will get cancelled. They are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. So they get cancelled with each other and body remains in its original state. So that only I want to explain. When a number of forces applied on the body, इधर उधर से कहीं से भी आने दो, when the number of forces acting on a body does not change its state of rest or state of motion, then we can say body is in equilibrium state. So there are two types of equilibrium. One is static equilibrium, or second one is dynamic equilibrium. Now what is static? Static is due to the state of rest and dynamic means due to the state of motion. ये और ये वर्ड्स यहाँ पे डेफिनेशन में ऐड करेंगे. ओके, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट. फर्स्ट इज स्टैटिक इक्विलिब्रियम. Okay, means when a body remains in a state of rest, when body remains in state of rest under several forces, बहुत सारे forces is known as static equilibrium. इसको ही static equilibrium कहेंगे. ओके, एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे मैंने पहले ही दे दिया है बॉक्स का. ओके, एग्जाम्पल ऑफ द बॉक्स. सेकेंड example, book lying on the table. Book lying on table. Okay, so टेबल के ऊपर जो बुक होगा वो बुक का भी वैसे ही होगा कि book exert a force in downward direction and table of the top of the table exert a force in upward direction, both having the same magnitude, opposite in direction. That's why the book is stable itself on the table. Book stable itself on the table. Next is beam balance. In case of beam balance, we find that the clockwise movement of the force is due to the object, and in case of beam balance, here turning in anti-clockwise direction, and this is due to the say weight, and this turns in a clockwise direction. This is due to the substance captivity, right? So this balance is also an example of equilibrium. Next one is the dynamic equilibrium. Dynamic equilibrium we will see in the next period. Okay, I hope that this whole topic you understood. Thank you.